I'm Adam Jukes, founder of One Blades, and this is the One Blades Edge, an inline figure skating system built specifically for ice skaters. It comes in 4 colors. We've got Ether, which is cyan blue. We've got Obsidian, which is black. We've got Glacier, which is silver. And we've got Crucible. Now they do have 3 rows of holes in the 4 bigger sizes, which enables them to be used over 4 sizes, which will help with costs, because I do know how expensive it can be when you've got children with growing feet. Now the 210 only has 2 rows, but this will still work over 3 sizes. This 210 will work 210, 215, 220 and 225, because smaller feet, they only need 2 screws. So that works for that. And with the frame, we have the spacers built in, so no more of those extra little bits that some of the frames do have. Now, here is the key differentiator between most of the artistic inline skates, which are not for ice skaters, because an ice blade has 3 balance zones. You've got the front, the center where you do most of your skating, and you've got the back. To achieve the same feeling when you go from ice to inline without having to adjust and relearn your movement and your technique, you need 4 wheels. So you have the front of the blade, the center of the blade, and the back of the blades, because you'll do most of your skating here. This is what a lot of people don't understand, so this is why educating is really important. Now, on our frame, this is the world's only inline figure skating frame with 4 rocker axles. This means you can adjust each wheel up and down and tailor your rocker to exactly how you want it. So me personally, I have these 3 down and the back one up, which actually gives me a really big rocker at the back. I will show you. So if you see the front, that's like a regular, and the back, it goes up so much more, because personally, that is really good for back turns. Now, one of the issues with 3 wheels is you often end up with a big hole behind at the back here. The closer the balance points are, the better. And having a central balance zone for twizzles is very important. If you've skated on a 3 wheel and you've tried to do 5, 6, 7 twizzles, you probably can't. You can probably do 1 or 2. So that is one of the main differentiators of our frame. So let's talk about our toe picks. Now we do have a new creamy white toe pick, which I think looks really, really nice. Now we have them in 2 different sizes. So on the 210 millimeter, you're going to have the mini picks, and then on the 250, 270, 290, we have the regular pick. Now, these are created in a specific size so they can be low enough for spins and jumps without catching when you do deep edges, turns, and crossovers. Because when I did all of my testing a few years ago, the big stoppers, as they call them, from quads, they would catch all the time, and you go to do a crossover and you keep catching. You know what I'm talking about, right? So these are made so you can come all the way over. I'm still not touching, and now I'm touching. I'm almost on the boot when I would touch. That is exactly what you are looking for with your inline figure skating toe pick. And the next thing that I'm including, oh, one more thing. I'm including 2 sets of toe picks, 2 sets. So when the first one runs out in 6, 7, 8 months, you've got the next one there ready to go. You don't have to buy anything else. And I'm also including jam plugs. So if you want pick-free skating, so these just screw in really, really easy like this. So if you want that instead of that, then you can have it. Then you can try to do some jam dancing like they do on quads, or you can just skate without a pick. Now, the main thing that you skate on is the wheels. And our wheels are the only ones that have graphics on both sides. How cool is that? So these are the indoor wheels. You've got an 82A outer and an 85A inner, dual durometer. We're the only people doing this. Why would we do this? Because if you only have a softer compound on the outside, they could become a bit squidgy. So it's better to have a harder compound in the center, which helps you maintain your speed, but you've got the grip. And inside we have ABEC 9 bearings. So when you combine the wheels with the bearings, with the built-in spacers, it will feel like nothing else you've ever skated on. Even at low speeds, you still maintain your speed. Now, we've got the outdoor wheels. Now, even if you skate on really rough roads, all wheels are going to wear down, right? No matter what wheel you have, it's softer than the street. So bear that in mind. But these are mainly for smooth surfaces. Inline figure skating should be on a smooth surface. Right? Ice skating on smooth ice, inline figure skating on smooth surfaces. I've got loads of guides on our website which will teach you the best places to do this. And this is an 85A with an 82A inner. So it's a harder compound. If we went just with 85A, it might feel a bit hard, but having the 82A on the inside gives you that little bit of spring. I personally found on Salco and Loop, it felt like I had a little bit of a spring. That's the dual durometer doing its work, and you get both indoor and outdoor in your system, because as you know, I still skate, coach, create and perform, and we arrive at a venue and we have to test which wheels are going to be better for the floor. Because if you don't know, when you do a corporate gig, the floor, they tell you the floor and you arrive and it's always different. So you've got to be prepared. So that is the wheels. Next, here are the rocker axles. This is what they like. They've got a nice one logo on there, and I'm going to show you. They just go into here, and all you would do is to adjust it up and down is you would unscrew one side and then you pull it out, you turn it around, and then you pop it back in. Really easy. You can swap them all in a few seconds. Now, there will be specific videos going over each part of the product, so watch out for those. Now, when I designed this frame, a goal of mine was to create it at the level that Apple or a very high premium brand would release. And I believe that that is what I've done. And that is why you also get one stickers, just like Apple used to do, and you get 3 of these, so you can put them in different places. I've got one on my phone, I've got one on my laptop, and maybe I'll put it on my head, I don't know. So you get 3 of those, and you also will have a thank you card inside here. On the back, I'm going to cover it, there is a QR code that takes you directly to our app. I built an app for us which has coaching videos, it's got off-ice videos or off-skates videos, it's got a U section where you can put in all your details, it's got all of the guides. As I create new guides on the website, they get ported straight into the app. There's also going to be a section in there that you can go to a private WhatsApp group where I'm going to be sharing exactly how I've built one blades and also how you can harness the power of AI to build something for yourself. Now, I will be looking at who gets involved and is interested in that side, because I'm showing you what I've done. Now, I can't run this company alone forever. So I will be seeing who is paying attention and who wants to step up to potentially work with me. So that is the app, and that is, it's called the Inside, that part. Now, here is something special. We have the Founders Edition. So on here it says Founder Edition Edge 0101. My birthday is 0101. I was born January 1st. I was the first baby born in my hometown of Blackpool, the home of the Hot Ice Show. So this is why it's really important for me. And you will notice there's actually 2 1s. 1-1. My birthday, 1-1. There's always a meaning and a reason and a story behind everything that I do. So just bear that in mind. So I asked my partner, I'll call them manufacturer, but they're more of a partner because they have been incredible to me, helping me do this because it's not easy, right? So I asked them to make me a couple of frames with all the colors. So whenever I go and skate, create, do taster sessions, people can see all 4 colors. And when they made them, I decided to have Founder Edition, Edge, and my birthday on the side. And they made me 2 pairs. So I thought to myself, what could we use that other pair for? So I was thinking about it and strategizing. And then instead of just giving them away or selling that 1 pair, I've created a founder edition line. So every batch, every drop that we do, there will be a new founder edition. So this one starts with 0101. The next one would start with 0201 and then 0301. So these are available to buy. You can pick them either like this, or you could pick them where you ended up with this. So you have two of those, or you can have them so you've got like this. And these will be $599, and $200 from the price goes into the skater fund. So instead of most brands, they have a limited edition and they pocket the margin. I'm not doing that because every sale goes back to skaters. We'll get to the skater fund in a little bit. So there's 49 available, and there's 15, we've got 15 different sizes, and we've got 3 different versions that you can have. So there's only 3 available in each size, and each size and a variant. So this will be the full realm, and this is a 250, so there'll only be 3 of these available. And the earlier that you buy, the lower your number, because there'll be 01, 0102, all the way up to 0150. So if that's something that you're interested in, and these are a pre-order, so you will be waiting from when we put the order in about 8 or 9 weeks to receive them, just so you know. So now let's talk about the Skater Fund and the Creator Program. So the Creator Program essentially gives skaters, coaches and parents a way to earn from your influence. When you've been skating in the past and you tag a brand and someone goes and buys it, you don't get anything for it and you hope maybe you get a share. That's why you tag the brands. Well, when you buy One Blade's Edge, you'll get an invitation in your email from your purchase to sign up for the Creator Program. And then you sign up there, you get your custom link, you can change it to whatever you want. Maybe you change the link to your Instagram handle, you put it in your bio, and then you skate, create, coach and perform and do what you've always been doing. Now, when someone asks you about them, you can say, oh, I have a link. If you want to buy through my link, you support me, and then you will earn between 10 and 25% of the sale. Now, even when people don't use a creator link, 10% of that sale goes into something we call the one pot, because I believe every sale should go back to the community in some form or another. And the one pot, how that works, every month, everyone that's made at least one sale will get an equal share of the one pot. So if we've had 100 sales through the untracked, then that's $4,000 split between 100 people or whatever, however many there is. So that's kind of how that works. Now let's talk about the Skater Fund. So the Skater Fund is near and dear to my heart because I really, really want to help the industry and make things better. And as a coach, there was always students that had incredible talent, but the parents just didn't have the means to give them the amount of lessons and ice time that they needed. So this is where the Skater Fund comes in. So the Skater Fund has multiple ways that it gets funded. One, you can use oneblaze.one/Skater Fund, then 10% of your sale goes into it. The Founder Edition, $200 from every sale goes into the Skater Fund. So if we sell all 49, that's almost $10,000. Then you can go to the Skater Fund contribution page and you can actually contribute. If you are a person that is very wealthy and you want to help kids get skates, you can also do that. Then, how do the skaters get the skates, get the frames? How do they do that? So if you're a coach and you skate on One Blade's Edge and you've signed up for the free platform that I built to help coaches and students meet called coachfinder.one, then you can send me an email, adam@oneblaze.one, explain about your student and why you think they should get a pair of One Blade's Edge. And if I accept it, which I probably will, because I think we're going to have a lot of frames for skaters. Then we'll send them free, no charge, and then we're helping. Because as One Blades grows, as the Founder Edition grows, there's a potential we're giving away hundreds of pairs of frames to kids that would have never been able to afford these, because they're not cheap. They're $400, but the value is there. You get the frame and the wheels and the stoppers and the Creator Program and the app, and most companies, well, let's say all inline figure skating frame companies, you get a frame, you get axles, you get one set of stoppers and one set of wheels for around $300. So for that extra $100, you get another pair of wheels, you get another pair of stoppers, you get rocker axles on all wheels, you get the jam plugs, you get the creator program, you get the One Blades app, you get the inside. I say there's a lot of value there, don't you? And there's a lot more coming up. I'm not giving away everything that we've got planned. You know, there's some exciting times to come with One Blades. There really, really is. Now, I think I've covered everything. I'm just going to check my notes because I can't remember everything. We've forgotten something. We've forgotten something. You wait there a second. And I'm back. The golden ticket. Willy Wonka. I'm just kidding. So, the golden tickets, one of these, there's 10 of them, and they're going to be in random boxes from this drop. So if you open your box and you get one of these, you're going to get a limited edition purple is beautiful, purple frame. And this will be created in the next drop and then sent to your house free of charge. It's only the frame, there's no wheel stoppers or anything, so you will need to order the same size that you have, but this is gonna be cool. And we did have smaller ones, and then I had these made and they're much bigger, but I think they'll be really, really cool. So that is the golden tickets. So with One Blades Edge, you get free worldwide shipping to 45 countries. If you do get charged any import taxes, reach out to me at support@oneblades.one with your receipts, and we will refund you in store credit, which you can use for something in the future. We have a lifetime guarantee on any engineering defects or anything like this. There won't be any, but we have that guarantee there for you. You have a 14-day performance warranty as well. If they arrive and you don't like them and you haven't fitted them, you can send them back and I'll give you your money back. Okay, something that you need to pay attention to. We have 311 pairs for sale across 20 different sizes with 4 different colors. So for example, I believe the 250 red, there's only 6 pairs. So everything is actually quite limited across the sizes. So if you are going to be buying, then I would say do it earlier than later. The email list will be sent a time when the store will open, and I will not mention in social media for 24 hours. This is to reward the people that signed up and have been along on the journey, because I think that's really fair. And that's it from me. Welcome to One Blades. This is really, really exciting for me to be here, have my frames, and everything has been created exactly how I wanted it. And this is the #1 inline figure skating frame in the world, as the person that has tested them all, and nothing looks like it, right? So I think that's really important. Oh, one more thing. We actually have laser etching on both sides. So I look forward to the future of One Blades. There's a lot of incredible things coming up, and have a great day.